Now that I have my window arranged as I like and all three fields selected, it's important to take a moment and notice how IET evaluates the fields. Notice that the cropland erosion layer that was created consists of all three fields. And each of those fields is a separate area of analysis, or AOA. In this case, the third field selected is AOA number 3. You can select different fields by clicking on the fields on the map. In this case, the first field I selected, which now shows that it is selected, is AOA number 1. So it's important to know how to switch fields in the integrated erosion tool. AOA 2 and back to AOA 3. Now we'll start with AOA number 1, the first field, and start the evaluation. The first thing that we're going to do is select a crop management template and then adjust the parameters as we need to. So in the IET interface, select the Management Search link under the Crops and Operations pane. In the crop management zone will default to your current location on the map, but you can change it if you need to search for specific managements in adjacent zones. We're going to leave the default value. We're going to enter corn in the keywords. We're going to select single from the rotation type. Then we're going to click the search button. IET displays the results of those corn managements in the CMZ. Now we're going to scroll down and we're going to find the corn for grain, NR for narrow rows, F disc, which stands for fall disc, and field cultivate. And if you will hover over the name of the management, the detailed operations of the management will be displayed. So I'm going to select the corn grain NR F disc F cult. That management is added, a 1-year corn management. Now I need to add another management for soybeans. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to click Add Management. And this time I'm going to search for soybeans. Change my rotation type to single and click the search button. Again, it finds rotations that include the keyword of soybeans for that CMZ. This time I'm going to scroll down to select the soybeans NR FC STP disc, which you can point to it and it'll detail the individual managements. So I'm going to select this one. And now if you look at your management pane, you'll notice that there is the corn management first and then the soybean management second. The second year is added to the rotation, and you need to check that your end date for your first rotation occurs before the start date on the second rotation. If it does not, an extra blank year will be put into the management, and it could cause problems with your calculations. We can also modify these managements as needed. So I'm going to go up and change the corn from 112 bushels per acre to 140 bushels. Notice when I do that, a green boundary appears around the corn management to show it's been edited. Then I'm going to change my soybean yield from 20 bushels to 40 bushels, and it shows that it's been added. You can also change operations. So we're going to look at the operation on 425.18. It now shows that it is a cultivator, but we can actually click the drop down and we're going to change that to a chisel plow operation. So chisel STP STPT. So I've changed that operation. We can also add operations. So after planting, we're going to add an operation. So we right click on the 5/1 date and hit insert operation. Notice a blank operation is added after the May 1st operation. And we're going to change the date on that to 6/15 of that same year. And we're going to choose the drop down. We can actually press the C on our keyboard and it will go to the first C operation. And I'm going to scroll down and find the cultivator row high residue. So I've added a cultivation in the corn rotation. So now I've done my edits on my management, so I'm going to scroll back up to the top, and under the management name I'm going to type in corn, soybeans, and CONV for conventional.